first day at the 2013 Royal Langkawi International Regatta proved challenging for race management and sailors alike. Light winds forced the PRO to raise the AP onshore while they went in search of wind.
We've had quite an interesting morning, I think. We all hit the water at 8 o'clock this morning to come out and hopefully find some wind. Race committee came out, we set our first course. While we were doing that, we left all the competitors ashore. We gave them an opportunity to stay ashore until we were ready. So we put up an AP signal. The wind started to come in. First of all, it came from the north, then it came in from the south, then it went back to the north and looked a little bit consistent. So we tried to get a race underway, and the moment we were ready to start the racing, the wind disappeared completely. Now, the weather forecast is saying that there's a big tropical storm over towards eastern Malaysia, and basically that's sucking all the wind out at the moment and changing the wind direction. However, we do have sort of land-based wind that comes in the afternoon and comes in the channel from the westerly direction. So hopefully we'll get some good racing this afternoon in Kua Harbour, coming in from the west.
Patience paid off, and after an hour back on shore for the cruise, the AP was down and courses were laid. Into sequence, and the 2013 regatta was underway. Windward leewards for racing, sports boats and IRC1, while a longer harbour course was set for the rest of the classes. A total of 41 boats are competing in 10 classes this year, and after the single race today, battle lines were drawn and rivalries reignited. Last year's winners Phoenix, Fantasia, Smystery and My Toy returned to defend their titles against strong local and international competition. Club class is the largest with 8 entries this year, and it was Fortissimo 8 who got the first win on the board. Other notable winners were Phoenix in IRC1 and Dreamtime in bareboats. In 2012, the sports boats class went down to the wire in the last race, with 3 boats in with a chance. Today, it was the Malaysian Yachting Association KFC entry who secured the first win and takes an early lead. The Ocean Rover and Whitesail classes proved competitive, with on-the-water battles expected to continue throughout the week. Early scalps went to Evelyn and Chantique today. The multi-hull fleet are split into 2 classes, multi-hull racing and multi-hull premier. Mojo was fastest on the water in multi-hull racing and converted that into the day's win on corrected time, with Prima Donna taking the win in multi-hull premier. In the racing class, boats range from 42 to 76 foot, the size difference expecting to play a big part in the light racing conditions. A little rusty after 6 months off the water, Neil Pride and his hi-fi crew overcame some equipment failure today to finish second.
Well, firstly, it was a pretty slow start to the day. We were out there for about 4 hours before they were actually able to get a race off, due to the wind was constantly changing and it was up and down a lot. So yeah, it was, by the time we actually got away, we were already had a fair day in the sun, so it was getting a bit hard. But finally we got away at about 3 o'clock, and the wind was light, 6, 7 up to maybe 8 knots. We got away well. We had a very good first lap, and I think we thought we had our time on the boats behind us. The second lap we had a bit of an issue at the top mark with some of the catamarans in a different division going around the mark. We got a little tangled up with them, that cost us some time. And then on the last run home, we were on the last jibe just before the spinnaker, the finish, we went to jibe and lost the spinnaker sheet. These two problems, one at the top mark and then one with the spinnaker, probably cost us the race in the end. So that's the way it goes. You can't afford those mistakes.
But today's glory went to the Royal Malaysian Navy entry, Uterid.
Today wind very light, and then we race around average around 6 to 9 knots, and then maybe my boat Uterid more lighter than Jelik and Hi-Fi, maybe advantage for lighter boat in light wind and short course, and then that's why I win today. For tomorrow, I hope wind a little bit stronger than today, and then I hope my crew prepare for tomorrow and well perform.
In tough conditions, the race management team did a great job to finish one race for all the classes today. Racing continues tomorrow at the Royal Langkawi Yacht Club.